Yo, we are in Utrecht. Gekkon came to visit me, came to practice. Let's see his mindset, how he thinks, and like, yeah, man, what kind of person he is. Let's see it, like his thought process. And yeah, man, this is like the day in the life of Gekkon. You know, like to see also he's like a human. You know, like that everybody knows, like, okay, how does he practice? You know, and yeah, man, let's see what it's gonna do, man. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Yesterday was crazy. We had already a practice yesterday with this guy. Man, it's like, it's too much, man. These guys.
Yesterday was hard practice.
It was a hard practice, and now he's again. We tried to practice 3 days together, but for me, I already feel my body sore. So I'm just gonna. And he's a little bit injury, so we're just gonna see, man. He's human. It's like it's not a machine, man. So, today, we got the current BMF champ, a young killer, a vicious killer in the scene, known for his crazy blow-ups, crazy tricks, like his originality. This guy is a young killer, and I want to introduce you, Gecko, man. What's up, brother?
What's up?
How are you doing? How are you doing, man?
I'm good, but have a little injured after yesterday training.
I was training yesterday.
We trained with you, with the other guys, and it was really crazy.
It was crazy, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy station.
Man, it was the first time we practiced
Yes,
together,
yes.
I think.
First time.
What did you think, man?
It's really good because this was first time I trained in the mats in Europe after a long time, and it was really great practice.
This is like your first Europe tour, right?
It's my first trip to Europe for a long time.
First? Okay, okay. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like you've been making so much noise in this,
Yeah,
this year for sure, man. Like
Yeah, maybe, yes.
everybody knows, man. Like you've been making noise, like since I know you, man. Like I think I know you since I think 2019. I think you was.
I think 2020, because I remember you in 2019 when you came to combination, and I saw you, but you don't know about me. And after 1 year, you do online CrashFest, and after you write to me on Instagram. And I think it was the start.
Yeah, man. I remember my combination was crazy.
Yeah.
It was really crazy. It's like I don't know, man. Like too many young killers, man. I remember like in 2019, I was like training, and I was like I think it was on day one.
It was motivation practice.
Motivation, yes.
Motivation training before combination. Yeah.
I was training motivation practice. I already like because I came there and I was like I saw like Al-Khalil like he was training with one arm because one was injured.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, bro, it was throwing crazy stuff, and I was like, okay, I see like, I look at my left, I see one kid throwing like some crazy originality. I look at my right, I see some crazy guy. I don't know if maybe I saw you also. I don't know.
Maybe, but on this combination I lost in top 16 on kids power move, and that's all. I don't participate in other nominations.
How old are you now?
Now 19.
So wait, it was 14 years.
On this combination, yeah, 40.
Oh man, bro, I remember even the combination, like the talents, when I saw them, like I remember like before I knew him, like Amir. Like I was sitting, I was stretching, and then Amir, he come up to me. And like I don't know him, he come up to me, he has his phone, and he's like, check. I check, and I see him just doing some
some tricks. And he just showed to me. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, man. And then he just walks away. I'm like, he just came up to me, he's like, look, check. And then he just disappeared. And then after like 1 year, no, after 2 years, he won the BC1. So I know like there's so much talent.
Yes, yes. A lot of crazy kids in Russia. Also.
Yeah, yeah, and like of course like you, Tiger, like I've been seeing you guys like then I think from 2020, and especially that you the first time you did the CrashFest challenge, it was online.
Yes, it was in 2020 when you do online CrashFest.
Yeah, I remember this, man. Like,
And after I participated again on other online CrashFest with the break mission. Maybe you remember this time?
oh yeah, yeah. This one you win.
Yeah, I won this. But
Yeah, I remember this.
against Hero in final.
Oh yeah. I was
You
judging.
remember this?
Yeah. I was shit. Yeah, but of course I remember this. It was like I was judging this one with Lee. Then I knew like you become pro.
My last round against Hero, I do the video shot with my injury on meniscus, and after this I go to hospital and do the operation of my meniscus.
Yeah, the meniscus injury.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I do the last video on final with injury.
I don't know, man. Like I remember like even like videos in the beginning when I saw you guys. Like we were through so much crazy stuff. You start to make like videos with your injuries and stuff. Do you remember? Like I think it was Tiger. He has like his elbow like.
Oh, I think you mean the video when we do together, my way. When we do a video shot with first injury and after crazy moves.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
mean this video, yeah? Oh, it's a trailer from all years, I think. It was in 2021.
Okay, that's crazy. I want to ask you, how did you start, man?
I start. It's a funny story. I do when I was 6 years only. I try to do some handstand when we was in Turkey with my parents, and I try to stand on my arms and fall to my head. They crying after this, but I try again. And after the parents get me, and we go to breaking lesson after 2 years. And after this, I started and training for these days.
Okay. What was your inspiration when you started?
When I started, I don't have the inspiration for I think 2 years, most likely. And after this, I started to watch some videos, power move battles in Russia, like Yalta Summer Jam combination. It was my big inspiration. And after many years, I saw the CrashFest and also get crazy inspiration from this. Also, saw a lot of videos from War Power Move series, from Silverback. I remember this time, also from Red Bull BC1 and other crazy events.
So, like your style, like this is like also how I grew up with breaking, like doing crazy blow-ups.
You mean how I create my style?
Yeah, like well, like why, like when did you start to do this type of stuff? Or like what do you think? Like okay, this is what I want to do.
I started to try some moves like this, like turtles and crickets or some other when I was a really young kid, and I like it. And after I do it for a lot of time, after I studied the double match mill, and from this time I think I started to create some original crazy move. And first move what I create of the craziest what I do right now also, it's double match mill to jackhammer.
Yeah, I remember this one.
I think it was my first craziest move,
That was your first craziest move, yeah.
or maybe the turtle on this.
Oh yeah,
on the
that
fingers.
was crazy too, man. Yeah. And also I saw one move you did. I think like you and Damani, for sure I saw you guys were the first one. Like when you did the triple.
When I do the triple on gymnastic floor, I don't know about the mani, but a lot of guys write on Too Hard to Bite channel that it's the mani moves, but I don't see it before. But on battle, I think I was first who do it on the hard
wow.
floor.
Yeah, I
It
remember.
was in Russian competition, I think in 2021.
Wow.
I do on this floor.
Yeah, man, like you're, of course, like we all know, like you and Tiger, you guys are brothers. Like you guys always practice together. And
Yes.
like when I see you two guys, it makes me really think of like Nil Amok and Rubber Legs. In a different sense, like you two guys, the way you guys come up. It's like, was it always there together? Like, do you always train together? Did you
Yes.
guys grow up together?
Yeah.
So what? How do you know him? How did you know him? Like, where did you know Tiger from?
We meet first time on the one competition when we go with parents. He go with his father, I go with my father, and our father talked, and we live together in one room in one hotel. And after this we start to talking and start to friend.
From there, it's just.
Yeah, it was in 2014 when we was really little kids.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And after this we started to talk a lot, and now we are the closest friends.
How much do you practice? Like, how much do you guys practice? Actually, I see you guys practice every day. Like, I don't know how many. I always see new videos.
I think for me, I practice 5 or 6 days per 1 week, and this training 3 hours per 1 day, like this.
3 hours per 1 day.
Yeah. But most likely I train 3 days, after 1 day chill, and after again 3 days, like this.
Alright, that's crazy. Like, I want to know, like, because you guys are like so next level. I want to know, like, your mindset. What is your mindset? Like, when you started breaking and now, like, what do you think? Like, what is your mindset when you go to practice? What do you think?
I think only what we want is training, and it's really good for us. We only want to go to training and training a lot, and it's a pleasure for us. And that's all I think. When we start, we only try to understand what is it, and after when we understand it starts to be a pleasure for us. Like this, I think. And we go, and it's really good when we do some original moves. We shot the video after we see, and we are really happy to do it, to create new moves, to do new moves, to study new moves like this.
Crazy. That's crazy to see.
And when we start, our coach give a lot of motivation for us, and it's also really big thing. We want to say thank you so much for this knowledge, for this motivation, because
Who is your coach?
Boris Pilin. Maybe
Yeah.
you know him?
This is guy in Chicago. Yeah. Now I remember. Because I remember I wrote him to check if you guys could come
Really?
to CrashFest when you guys were young. Yeah, so he was your teacher, Boris.
Yes, it's our teacher. Also, Pauk started with this teacher, but now he is Bulldog studying. Now Malish training with Boris. Muka started with Boris. And Tiger started with Boris. Me start with Boris, and some other guys from Izhevsk start with him.
Oh yeah, so Boris, he's the guy that because for the people that don't know, like Boris, all his students, I don't know what he does, but this guy is like the father of the crazy kids, like the level, I don't know what, but this guy, it's an amazing guy.
And also we have the second coach, it's Boldrock, and he have also really crazy guys.
Boldrock, yeah.
For example, Explosion, Leshi, and Pauk. After Boris, he go to Boldrock and do also crazy stuff.
Yeah. Boldrock,
Tiki, Zoom, maybe you know these guys.
No, I don't know. No.
Maybe remember the guy who doing a head spin and do some
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
stretch. It's Boldrock studying.
Yeah, I knew that Explosion. This one I knew that he was like Boldrock.
Yeah,
It's,
he training only with Boldrock.
Yeah.
And Leshi also training only with Boldrock.
Yeah, it's the first time I seen in the stories of Instagram. He
Yes.
was sharing Explosion, and when I saw Explosion, I'm like, man, this guy does the moves because we do the same.
Yeah.
But he did so much that I'm like, I want to do this, but because I didn't master some moves, so he started doing it. I was so happy. I'm like, man, this guy's the upgrade version of me, you know? It's really nice to see.
Explosion is really happy also when you write to him these words.
Yeah. I told him, I know. I told him hey man, you're 2.0 man. Yeah, of course. And I remember also one move I was practicing because this happens a lot with you guys. I was practicing one move. It was like the double munch mill with my foot, grabbing my foot like this. And I was practicing this like a while, and I think you said something. You like the move, but I didn't do double. I just could like do a double twist, and I land then on my shoulder. Then so I can grab to go up to air check. I don't know if you remember this, but then like a little bit later, I saw you do it on the mat. I saw you doing this one, the double munch mill. I'm like, man, these guys are doing all the moves that I'm dreaming of, man. And that's so crazy, like the way you guys like all the moves that I'm thinking of. And I'm like, okay, this one is too dangerous. Like maybe like a month later, I see you guys like hitting the moves that I'm like, fuck, I want to do this move so bad. Like you execute, and that's so crazy, like to see like you have the craziness that like not many people have, you know.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Really nice to hear this word from you.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, that's like the way I see you guys, man. It's like I just want to. That's why I want to know, like, where does this fire come from? You know? Like you just like to dance. This actually, you just like to train.
Yes, we really like to train. I remember the time when we go to the training place and training about, and was in the training place from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And we training, we chill, we speak a lot, we saw some videos, and it was really good time when we was young.
Okay, then I just want to ask, how does a week of practice look like for you? Like, okay, Monday, how are you starting with training? Like, what is your normal training day? Explain from the beginning till end.
From Monday to Sunday, you mean?
Just let's say Monday practice.
Okay.
Let's say Monday, yeah.
I don't have the plan, most likely. I only go, and after this I do warm up, and after warm up I understand what I want to practice today, because I need to feel my body. If I feel really good, I try some new moves, new original moves, and try to create maybe something, and that's all. Or maybe sometimes if I have one move what I really want to do, before training I know that I will do this move on the training.
Okay.
Like this.
How long do you warm up? Because I've seen like yesterday I practiced, you would take your time.
My warm up it's about 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
It's 20 minutes some exercises for my wrists, for my elbows, and for other parts of body, and 20 minutes stretching.
20 minutes stretching.
Yes, like this.
And then I see you. Then when you're done, then you start to go off. You throw combinations after combination.
Yes, but I also need to fire for 10 more minutes for do something easy power move and something tricks before the practice, and after I'm full ready.
Okay. Do you also practice, just like example, like do you practice your basics too? Like I mean basics, like as in like hand balance, turtle going up. Like do you practice like specific solo moves?
Yes, I practice it. For example, if I want to do new transition, and I need to prepare for this. For example, when I try to do transition from jackhammer to air flare, I need to do this transition from from cricket stand to handstand, like this, and I need to practice it.
How long you practice something like this for you, like? For the people that don't know, like
you mean for how much time I practice some exercises for moves? I think I practice it after training. I training, and only after I try some moves, some preparing moves, and it's I think about 20 or 30 minutes.
30 minutes on one move.
Not for 1, 2, 3 moves like this.
Okay, you just focus on one specific move every time.
Yes.
And workouts, do you do workouts?
Yeah, some times ago I start to do workouts and stretching after training, because 1 year ago I have a lot of injury, and my last injury was with my shoulder, and I can train about 4 months. And after this I started to think about my body, about my health, and now I start to do some workouts for my muscles and stretching. So because I really need it.
So like workouts, do you go to gym or you do like body workout?
I do body workout after training also.
All right. Like what kind of body workouts?
I do some push-ups. I do something for my abs and for legs, and that's all. And also stretching for this.
Okay. So just keep it simple. Body workouts.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Like you see sometimes like people like so everybody has the different type of like workouts. Like example, like I go to gym and I do like body workouts. Like and some people just do body workouts. Like it's every time it's different. You know,
Yes.
like you see it so much. Like everybody has their own different schedule, and that's the crazy thing about you. Like the moves that you do, it's like when you see it, like you cannot explain. It's like like you're so strong, like the way you do it, and it's like you don't see like so much flexibility. Of course, like you stretch, but that's the crazy thing. Like when you see, it's like how does this guy like he jump and he catch himself in one-handed and then he does. This is not normal, man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And he's just doing just body workouts and like. Do you also do workouts inside your movement? Like example, like jackhammer workouts or like.
No, I do only workout with some push-ups and some other things like this.
Okay, crazy, man. All right, man. That's super dope, man. That's like it's nice to see your mindset and stuff. Like, do you remember like that you knew you are like you are special? When was this? Do you remember this? Like, did you know like okay, I'm really special with what I'm doing? Like, oh, like I think. You know, when people start to recognize you and, you know, like you go to practice, you really feel like, oh man, I am.
You mean when I feel it?
Yeah, when you feel like, you know, like example for me, when I felt like, oh, I feel like special, I'm like, oh, I'm different. It's like it's a moment like when you go to practice, you start to hit like combinations that nobody did. And like you start to, like people start to see like, oh yeah, I know you, like, oh. And then you start to feel like, oh, I think my style is like really like a problem. When was this for you?
I think I started to feel that I'm different when I start to create some new original hard move. For example, what I say before, like these moves or like from double match mill to jackhammer. And after this, I create some new moves. And after this, I start to understand that I do different moves than other guys.
Yeah.
And it was, I think, in 2019, 2020.
You start to think like, okay, I'm becoming the Gekkon that everybody knows.
Maybe not like this. I started to understand that I do other move, but I don't understand that all people know me.
You didn't understand like this because you are like actually really start to be really known. Like when you start to get on too hard to bite. And like you start to see yourself, like I see every time I go to Instagram, it's like, oh man, these guys again. You know, it's like there was this moment that you guys were really like blowing up, but nobody knew like, okay, how old are these guys? This, you know. And then I start to hear like stories like, oh man, this guy. Like I think I asked you, or I see like somebody said like, yeah, this guy is 15, this guy is 16. I'm like. Man, 16, man. 16 is my age of starting, like breaking, you know.
I think it was after quarantine, after Corona, because when was quarantine, all guys not practice, but we have the training place and we practice a lot.
Yeah.
We only practice on this time, and because we can't do other things, because all things was closed on the quarantine, and we practice and chill at home, and that's all.
That's crazy.
And I think on this time we level up on our breaking because we train a lot.
Yeah. And then of course I see you guys keep on killing it. You know, I start to see like crazy highlights in battles of you, also of Tiger, of course. Like, but you guys will start to come like really into the scene. And then of course, like the funny story is like because I see you guys. And I want to invite you. I want to invite Tiger because I was like, man, these guys are like CrashFest, you know, like these guys are doing exactly what I want to see. And then, man, how did it happen? Do you remember, man? Like how many years I tried to invite you?
Yes, I remember this time. It was 4 years. Because in 2020 you write me first time. After online CrashFest you write me that you need to be on CrashFest.
Yeah.
But on this time was the quarantine.
No, it was the quarantine, and you were too young to travel. I remember this. Like you were.
Yes, maybe.
I remember like you guys were too young. Back then you was 15. I think you was 15 because I asked you and I told you like how old are you? And you said like yeah I'm 15 or 16 something like this. And I
15,
remember
15.
15.
2020.
And I'm like man I cannot bring this. I thought okay wait a little bit when you get a little bit older come back. But then I tried to do every year to get you come with the adults, you know. And then I think was quarantine. This was in 2020 was quarantine. Then 2021 was still same problem.
Yes, yes. And I remember that you want to try to do CrashFest on Germany Red Bull. I remember. You
Yeah.
want to do it, but you not do this.
Yeah.
But you asked me about it, but on this time I have the injured with my meniscus.
And then you were injured.
Yes.
And then it's like then I think yeah. And then sadly the you know because of political reasons it was really hard to get you guys again.
Yes. I remember the time when you also write me about African Red Bull Africa Cypher.
Yes, yeah.
You remember this?
I even want to bring you all the way to South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to bring it to South Africa. I think even yeah. Also, I want to try to bring it to Brazil. This was also one that I want to bring you. And it was like every time I was like, man, these guys, man. Every time on internet, I put always like, you know, when I make the lineup, what I like is like I want to see the people choose who they want. So I always put the question like, okay, guys, who do we want to see? Man, it's like the whole inbox is only Gekkon, Tiger, Gekkon, Tiger, Gekkon, Tiger. I'm like, yeah, guys, I know. But then finally we reached in 2024.
Yes.
And I finally got you, and I got Tiger,
Yes.
and I got Explosion.
Yes. Yes.
Man, I was so happy, and I was so stressed.
Yeah, we also so stressed because we get the visa one day before our flight. We with Explosion. We go to Moscow without passports, and we only believe that we get the visa. And Explosion get his passport before 6 or 7 hours before his flight, and it's really crazy.
Man, you guys, man, I was so much stressed, man. I'm like guys, every day I write you. It's like, hey, man, do you guys have your visa? Not yet, brother. I'm waiting. Okay. I want to book the flight. Not yet, brother. Okay. Explosion. Please make his passport. I don't see him text back. Okay, I write Tiger, you have some answer about Explosion. He's like, okay, yeah. No, don't worry. And I remember the day before, I was like, okay, done. They're not gonna be here. Because every year, like some guys, I was like, okay, please, I want everybody to come, like that I want Alexis, I hope he can come. I hope like Tiger, I hope Gekkon, Damani, like I hope you guys can come. Even I want Kid Mario. But this is for later talk that I want to ask you. And then finally, the day before, I'm like, guys, where are you? And then you guys sent me one picture that you guys are in Moscow. I'm like, I was so happy, man. I was like, man, finally, man, the guys are coming. It was like unreal. But I was like, okay, let me wait. Until I'm at IBE, then I was like, then I see you guys. Now I'm like, okay. Then I was happy. What did you think about like when you, of course, it's like you came to IBE. It was not your first time here. I think
It was not first time. It was third time. The Tiger, it was third time also in Europe.
Yeah.
And the Explosion, first time was in Europe.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like, what did you think of like IB when you reached there? Like, because you were finally there. Like, how did you like put your mind that you're gonna enter CrashFest? Like, what did you expect?
We don't believe to our eyes because we see this thing in real life. Because when we was young and saw a lot of battles from IBE, from CrashFest also, and when we go to this building and see on real life, we was really shocked about it.
What did you think of the first day, the qualifier? This was the first time also you get to see like how it is, right?
Yes. It was crazy, really crazy atmosphere, and also it was really good because we playing our music before the selection.
Yeah, you guys are also DJs, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I
we
see.
with Tiger.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I saw it, man. Like you guys were like playing suddenly, like when the place was full. Inside it was like a dark vibe, you know. It's like it was really packed. Everybody wanted to go, and then I started to hear like some crazy like techno drum and bass, and then I look, I see like you and Tiger was just going crazy. Everybody was liking it.
Hmm.
And
I was really happy that people like it.
Yeah, the vibe of the event, it became like so different. People start to become so wild, and of course, like, did you when you arrived, like, did you had some opponents that you really want to smoke?
I really want to battling with Damani, and we do it
That was crazy.
on this CrashFest. And I think also will be really crazy if Lilamak will come to CrashFest and we battling with him, because it's a legend.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a legend of the game. He's also like he won it 2 times, of course. And
Yeah, he is also a really big inspiration. And if we're battling in one circle, it will be really crazy.
Yeah, man,
Also,
let's
it
hope.
will be big.
Yeah, man, let's hope, man, that he wants to come back. Like, he really needs like something that to bring him back. And like, yeah, man. Also, of course, your exchange against Damani was like, you know, you saw it like everywhere on the internet. Everybody's watching this, and you guys, one does triple, other guy does triple. One guy jump here, other guy jump there, and yeah, man, it was crazy. And then, yeah, and then the main event. What do you expect when you were there? Like, finally, you're on the main event, day 2.
Oh, it was really crazy, big stress, because you saw a lot of guys who do really crazy stuff. You saw the Alexis when he goes and do some crazy moves in his warm up, and you shocked also. But you prepare to do also crazy things. You prepare a lot, and when you go to the circle, first time it was for me it was so I was so scared to go to circle. But after one set, I feel better and better, and after I feel really
It
good.
was going crazy. I think even your first move was already going crazy. I remember like the first combo that you did. Like, was you was nervous?
A little,
You was nervous, yeah.
yeah.
I remember you like. I remember Tiger. He was so nervous. I look at him. He's like, bro. I'm like, he was like shaking. I'm like, bro, man, this is your day, man. Like, it's your, like, you guys, man. This is your platform. You know, it's like, don't worry. Then, like, what do you think of the whole vibe? Like, what was you thinking in your head, like, for you? Like, this is not like a normal battle for you. This is not a. Like, what was you thinking? Like, was it like hard to do comments, or did you feel like it was like a practice for you?
No, it was like a battle, of course, because you saw a lot of crazy guys when you saw only on the videos, and you understand that you need to battling with him on one circle.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's really hard. It's really crazy to understand this. But after, when you go to the circle and do 1, 2, or 3 sets, you feel really good, and you understand that it's your vibe. It's your. It's really good.
Yeah. So then, you reach at the end, and you become the BMF. Was you happy about the BMF?
I am really happy because I really want to win BMF, not the CrashFest. I really want to win BMF. I don't know why, because I think this is the craziest nomination.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's also really good because you choose the winner. You,
Yeah.
Lil G, and Supreme.
Yeah. Like, we 3 chose it, and also, like, as you know, like, for us, like, BMF, it's like the guy that goes crazy. You know, it's like, you know, like, go in, throw a lot of crazy combos, and that was like one combo. I remember this one kind of for everybody knew, like, okay, this guy's the BMF, and you did it like perfect. You came in, you did like, I think you did the double munch mill, you catch, I think here. You did some combo.
It was not double. It was triple to.
Oh, it was triple.
Yes, 2.5 to total.
2.5 to third, and then you start, and then you did the shoulder halo from the 1.5. You grab here, you stay here, on beat, you know, and it was like the crowd go crazy. You take your shirt off, you look, you do like this. I'm like, yeah, this guy is the BMF, man.
But this move, this last move, I don't want to do. When I jump the hammer, I think what I can do. I can do a lot of freezes. I can do only this and the head. And I think maybe I can jump, and I jump, and the music was for this move.
And I want to bring Kid Mario. That's why I want to bring him up. Because he has the most BMFs.
Yes.
Do you want to battle this guy in CrashFest?
Yeah, of course.
What would you say to him?
And be honest, from the heart. Because he was in 2024, he was in CrashFest. And I tried to tell him like, hey man, this is your chance, man.
I really want to battling with him on this time, but he don't participate this year. I don't know why.
What do you want to tell him? To convince him to come back to 25?
I want to tell him that he is so crazy and he need to participate on all of the years when he can.
Yeah.
Because this year he was and he can participate, but he don't participate. I don't know why.
Who do you want to see? Like, who do you want to battle? From outside? Because I always like to think like who, like, yeah, you had the Amok, of course, you want to come back.
Yeah.
Do you have another one? Like that nobody knows, or maybe knows. What do you think would be interesting for you?
I don't know for right now. Yeah, I don't know. But it will be really crazy. I really want to battling with versus Elvis, but now he don't training.
Oh yeah, Elvis.
You remember Elvis?
Of course,
yeah?
I battled this guy in
combination,
in the
yeah,
final.
yeah.
It was a nice exchange, yeah.
I really want to battling with him back in the days when he was with a crazy form.
What about next year?
Next year?
What do you see next year?
Next year, I really want to win because it's other nomination also, and if it will be, I will be really happy.
Yeah, it was super dope because you and Tiger are like childhood friends, like when you were
Yes.
kids, and then suddenly together you win. One is the champion, one is the BMF.
Yeah, it was so crazy because I know that on this CrashFest I know that Tiger won one of the nomination,
Yeah.
but I don't know what nomination he will win. But I was scared about it because I fall in my two last round, I think, and I was really scared before your choose. And I remember this. I do the last set and I say on my mind that fuck, why I do this?
Yeah, but it's okay. That's the thing with Crash. It's just skills. You can crash, you can mess up,
Yes.
you know, and
But it was in my mind
Yeah.
on this time.
do you think it's possible for you to get the BMF and to get the champ?
I don't know. We need to see on next year.
What kind of moves do you want to throw? What do you have some plans?
I don't have some plans. I only want to train like right now.
What is your goal in whole breaking? Not only Crash. It's like what do you want to reach? Like who do you want to be in the next 10 years or in 10 years?
My goal for all breaking that the people will know me a lot of time. For after 10 years, after 20 years, when I maybe will finish the training, like D and like Lilamak, like Ruby Legs, who bring some new moves, who bring a lot of crazy stuff for breaking, and it's my dream, it's my goal for breaking.
For sure, man. You are definitely on a good way, man. Like I already see it. Like people already remembering you. Like you saw the reaction when you came in. Like when I called the name Gekkon, everybody was like, like this. Like
I'm
people
really
know
happy
who
to see
you.
you to heard it.
Yeah, of course. Like you saw the reactions. Like it's the people really were waiting for this. Like you're made for this, and for sure, man. You keep pushing. You just keep doing your thing. It's like you get it. Like for sure, it's a big goal, and for sure you're gonna reach it, and we all know it. I have another question. I just want to know, like, is there a funny story in breaking that you want to share with us that nobody knows? Because they have to know who Gekkon is, man. Like, we have to know who are you, man. Like, tell me a funny story.
The funny story that I get my injury with my meniscus on this favorite footwork. I get injured on this thing.
So all the moves you're doing.
Yes,
you
I
just
do.
see
I do almost, and only on this move I get injured with my meniscus. Also, when I do one time we participated in the battle,
Yeah.
3 versus 3. One guy need to do top rock, one guy need to do footwork, and one guy need to do power move. Power move do tiger, and I can choose only top rock and footwork. And I do one top rock round, and after that I sick, and have the temperature like 40.
Because you did top rock, you become.
Yes.
This is not good for you. Don't do footwork, don't do top rock.
No, yeah, don't
You need to do
don't top rock, don't footwork.
That's why you are the BMF, man. You cannot do top rock. You cannot do footwork. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like it's. Of course, I have to ask this question. Imagine, like, Olympic is coming back, and all this bullshit is gone. It's like no politics, everything bomb. Would you try to enter Olympic if there's Olympic for breakers and like everything is open, no more politics, no more bullshit, everybody's welcome? Would you try to do Olympic?
Yeah. It's interesting for me, and I will try to participate in Olympic after 8 years if it will be possible, because it's also really good to battling with crazy guys to get something from Olympics, because it's Olympics.
Okay. That's a good mindset. Would you ever change your style to win this?
I will not change, but I try to level up my other styles like top rock, footwork, and some original moves in top rock and footwork also.
Just be careful with top rock.
Yeah, because I can get injured. But I will not change the style, because it's my style, and I need to show my style and not the style of other guys.
Do you have a message for whatever, like what's on your heart? Like,
I wish to new generation only the best, push the limits and do your stuff, do your style, do some crazy moves, and that's all. Be yourself.
Yeah, man, it was really a pleasure
Yeah.
to see you, to killing it, and like keep going, like bro, keep pushing.
Thank you so much, bro, for this interview. I am really happy to be here.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure for you to be here, man. You came like in Europe doing your little tour.
Yes.
I wish you also good luck for all the other battles. Keep pushing, and yeah, man. And then we see you in 2025 back
Yeah.
for
Nice.
another belt.
Thank you, bro. I will prepare.